Hello everyone, it is Erin Floto here, and I am here with my first setup of 2021. I am so excited. I am using a new A5 Archer and Olive. This is from the Fall 2022 collection. It is the Traveler brown leather cover Archer and Olive A5. I am an ambassador for Archer and Olive, so I will have all of that information linked down below. These color papers are also from Archer and Olive. They are from the Winter collection, which was a new notebook with a whole bunch of dot grid pages. And I am here setting up January. I am so excited to move into a new notebook. I think that's one of the things that I love the most about bullet journaling is really getting to experience that rejuvenation every few months because you are moving into a new notebook. And I was definitely itching to move into this notebook. I'm super excited because I am doing like a whole new planning system for me. So I'm very excited about it. So you can see I have a bear shape over on the right hand side. And for January, I wanted to continue on with my like scrapbooky style with the ripped dot grid pages, just like I did in my 2023 setup, which I will link for you down below and in the cards because I really did like that setup, and it was a very beginner friendly setup if you have not bullet journaled before. So I think this is going to be a similar theme every single month where I incorporate these scrapbooky style papers just because I did that in the beginning of my notebook. I have been loving how it's been utilized lately. So I decided to keep it going for January. And you can see that I am playing with a lot of different line weights here in January. So I am using a Sakura Micron in the 10 size, the 5, and the 1, I believe, just to give that different weight of the pen, and I let a lot of the different weights speak for itself. So I've seen a lot of different versions of the bear silhouettes on the internet, and I've always known that I wanted to do something with this theme because for me, it's very special for me because my dog is Harley, but she is a Newfoundland, and we call her Harley Bear because she looks like a black bear when she's just prowling around our yard. It's very cute. If you ever want to see pictures of her, she's all over my Instagram stories. So definitely check out my Instagram stories if you want to see more. So I always knew that I wanted to do some sort of bear theme, and I made this bear as a stencil. It's something that I hand drew just to give myself a consistency with my bear silhouette. So I do bring back that stencil multiple times to make all of my pages in this notebook. So you can see one of the things that I wanted to do is to fill this in like kind of the Black of Night, kind of black bear style, and just have a little bit of celestial element with the moon and the stars. I wanted this to be mostly a black and white gray theme, but I also wanted to include a few little hints of color with my Sakura Stardust. So this is like the glitter gel pens. So I really love just the minute amount of color that I added to this particular setup. And I wasn't gonna watch you make I wasn't gonna make you watch me fill in that entire setup. So here I am just finishing up my bear here, and you can see me bring in the two colors. One of them is a very like milky white. It's not quite white. It's not quite like it's not a yellow Stardust. It's a very milky white. So I am adding in those little bits of color. if you have been around my channel since probably last May, you know that I love like filling in some of this negative space. And even though I'm letting it mostly speak for itself, I really did want to add in just some of those other elements as well. And there I am messing up the page, so I have to bring in a white gel pen to address that little smudge. And if you are new to bullet journaling, please don't be afraid to mess up. There are quick fixes that you can do, and ta-da, you can barely tell that I smudged anything. And sorry, I have the quick lighting change there. It's because it was getting later in the day and I wanted you to be able to see all the little glittery elements. So I turned on my overhead light so that you can take a look at that. So I'm just finishing up this cover page just by adding a few of those little elements all over the page. Moving on, I am doing my activity log. If you have been around for a while, I love doing this activity log. Basically, my Apple Watch tells me what kind of movement I have throughout the day. So I input the movement that I did on scales of 100 on this bar graph. So I am just keeping consistent with my theme and putting a paper in, and you can see that I am bringing in a bear stencil right here. That's the one that I made using my Cricut. If you ever want to find out how I make these stencils, I am happy to share a video with you. Please let me know if that is a video that you are interested in. So I am doing my activity log, which is basically each one of those ticks accounts for 100 of that movement. Technically it's like calories, I believe, that it is tracking how much you've burned over the course of a day. So I have those little ticks, which is 100 per tick. So I am putting an activity log. I wanted to keep this a little bit more general than just workout log, because I do a lot of types of activities during the day, walking and things like that, that I don't necessarily count as working out, but I do want to note them in here. So I have changed it to activity log. So I will put the bar graph on the left-hand side of that page where the tick marks are, and then on the right-hand side of that page, I will say the type of activity that I did. For example, if I am biking, if I am running, if I am doing a shoulder workout, things like that. And then I am just putting in the days of the week over on the left-hand side. And I did mess up, so yet again, I had to go in with that whiteout. I find what's best with the white gel pen is just tapping it, so it creates a very opaque section, so you can see me doing like the little taps, and then you can barely see it. So again, don't be afraid to mess up if you are new to bullet journaling. I do it all the time. Moving on, I have my events and habits section. So this is, again, a little bit different. I'm including an event section. I don't normally do that, but I thought that it was important this time around because I am reducing the amount of notebooks that I have. So basically, I started doing that activity log last year when I stopped doing my health and wellness planner, and now I am not doing a business traveler's notebook anymore. So I want to log my events, like when YouTube videos are going live, when I have live streams, things that are more business related. I will also add some other like personal events and things like that in here as well, but it is mostly to keep track of my YouTube schedule and things like that. And then I always need a habit tracker, so I have that on the right hand side, and I have 4 different habits that I am tracking this month. I am tracking working out and running, my push-up challenge, my prescription, and my supplements. Usually I would track yoga and abs, but I am doing a push-up challenge as part of my 12 fitness challenges of the year. So basically I am using the workout like the push-up thing that I got my partner for Christmas, and he already knows it. Don't worry, I'm not spoiling it. But basically it allows you to shift so that you're doing different types of push-ups to affect different parts like your chest or your shoulders or your back. So I am including that for my January challenge. Moving on, I am doing my master task list. This is my normal master task list. I have sections for work, home, business, cleaning, and projects. Home, cleaning, and projects are all kind of the same thing, to be fair. But cleaning is very specific to doing a dryer clean out, cleaning my fireplace, doing my septic cleaner and all that kind of stuff. Projects are things that are going around the house, whether it's maintenance projects or ongoing projects. And then home is, things for the animals and things like that, like doing a monthly heartworm for the dogs and such. So they all do have a little bit different elements to each of their task lists. So I am using washi tape here and some gray microns. I am using the light gray and the dark gray micron on the bottom. And then I am using the blue, the black, and the milky white on the top for each of those sections. And I am using washi tape because I learned this from Joshi, from Joshi Kren, where she uses washi tape just to make very clean lines. And so I wanted to do that. So I am using an Archer and Olive washi because, to be fair, I don't use a ton of washi tape anymore in my bullet journal setups, mostly because I am using a lot of the paper or my sticker sheets. So I don't use a lot of washi tape anymore. So I don't fill out this particular section on screen anymore. I do that when I do my monthly resets. So stay tuned if you are interested in how I fill out these master task lists, because I will have that video. It'll be the first video in January, will be that whole annual reset. And part of me doing an annual reset is filling in these particular areas of my life. I do plan to have this like big annual reset, and I kind of want to do an annual reset where I am doing the same thing every single month, so that I can really visualize how I'm moving forward in the year. I think that's really important. That way I'm very consistent from month to month how I am doing the reset. I've really been enjoying the resets and really taking some time to think through things, like think through my goals and things like that. But to be honest, it is very intimidating when I am working on my bullet journal and filming. It is a very difficult process because I do get extremely nervous. And here you can see me putting in some little dots with the celestial elements in my bear. I wanted to make sure that the bear wasn't the same every single time. So this one I did like little stippling with the dots, and then I stippled the little celestial elements as well. And you can see me kind of scattering them up as if, it is going up into the sky to become moons and stars and things like that. So this page is a little bit different like I mentioned, I am no longer having a business traveler's notebook, so I do need a place to put my finances, because that really helps me every year when it comes to tax time. So I have a space for finances, for my business finances in particular, and then my usual section for my goals, which my goals will be a little bit more involved in this particular notebook because I do not have my business traveler's notebook anymore. So I do need to fill that gap a little bit by using my everyday bullet journal for that particular item. I am truly so excited to move into a new bullet journal. And if you are new to the bullet journaling community, welcome. I hope that this provided a lot of inspiration for you. I just want to let everyone know bullet journaling doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be super involved. Make bullet journaling what you need to get through with your life. Bullet journaling is supposed to be an aid, not a hindrance. So really do focus on you and what you need out of your bullet journal. Don't have any expectations from anyone else over what you need. So welcome to the bullet journaling community. I hope you found some inspiration, and I can't wait to share more with you. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.